All right. We're going to talk about Dwayne Wade and Boosie. All right. I'm tired of seeing this shit. But so Boosie criticized Dwayne Wade for his son wanting to be a transsexual. But then Boosie brags about getting his son's dick sucked, at an early age, at 8, 19 years old. Didn't Lil Wayne, say that Birdman did that to him? And how'd that work out for Wayne? How'd that work out for Wayne? There's a video of Lil Wayne saying that, yeah, he said, I'll never forget that day. He said, yeah, somebody sucked Lil Wayne dick. Look, you gotta let a child be a child. You teaching your 8-year-old son to get his dick sucked and basing his manhood on sexual conquest, you're going to destroy that boy. He needs to learn humility. He needs to learn intelligence, patience, the elements of a man. He needs to learn that. The element of a man is not balling out of control. It's not dope dealing or whatever like that. You didn't make it legitimately. You hurt people to get where you at. Yeah, you might be worth a few thousand or a few hundred million or whatever like that, but how many people did you bury to get there? How many mothers are on crack to get there? How many children grew up without their father or grew up without their mother because of the shit you was doing? That's not a legitimate man. There's a lot of people out here in the world who think that they're successful off the backs of others. How do you feel when the white man or whatever like that got his success off the black man's back? You want to bitch and complain about that. But then when you get your success off the backs of somebody else, off of somebody else's handicap, you think you're a thug. You think you're a man. You think you're a straight up G. You're teaching your son to base his manhood off of sexual conquest. That's what you're doing. You're not teaching him how to be a man. So you think because you got 8 baby mamas and all this other shit like that, that makes you a man? Or that you getting off a death row makes you a man? The point of being a good criminal is not getting caught. Not coming out being off death row. How does that make you look? So now your sons want to grow up and they want to have that same badge of honor. They think it's cool to go to jail. They think it's cool to have 8 different baby mamas. Come on, man. How you gonna criticize the next man for his child and you doing just as much destruction? Manhood is not sexual conquest, Boosie. It's not sexual conquest. Having 8 baby moms by 8 different women is not a badge of honor. It's not respect. Being on death row is not respect. That's not. You got where you are today because of the other people that you damaged. You say you was out there in the streets shooting and slinging drugs. Okay, so somebody grew up without their daddy. Somebody out there grew up without their mama on behest of you. Because of you. And you walk around championing yourself. How? How? How are you a man? I'd like to know. Yeah, I keep my sons fresh and all this stuff. Okay, so you teach them materialism. Okay, that's good. So not only are you teaching them sexual conquest, you're teaching them materialism. And you think that's the elements of a man. When? When they were in your ancestry, when you look at pharaohs on the wall, what are the pharaohs holding? The pharaohs are holding a book. 100 years from now, they're going to know who Barack Obama is. 100 years from now, they're going to know who Martin Luther King is. The man's been dead for 60 years already. 100 years from now, they're going to know who Malcolm X is. But 100 years from now, they're not going to know who Boosie is. Because you're teaching them a bunch of bullshit. That don't bother you? That don't bother you? That your son, that your grandchildren, that your great-grandchildren, they ain't gonna be known for being the first black president. They ain't gonna be known for being a man who cured cancer. They ain't gonna win no Nobel Peace Prize. They gonna be known for being out in the street, fucking bitches, and balling. And that's okay. The Bible talks about two deaths. The Bible talks about the death of the physical and the death of the spiritual. The death of forgottenness. So you're giving your sons the second death before they even get the first death. They're going to be forgotten. Because time has no place for that type of shit. You know who King Tut is? The motherfucker been dead for 2 million years. You know who King Tut is. You know who George Washington is. He's been dead for 250 years. But are they going to know Boosie and Boosie's kids because of the shit that he's doing now? Are they going to know Dwayne's Wade? Is Dwayne Wade's legacy going to be reduced to, by the way, my son's a transsexual? Why do people think that this is the element of a man and it's not? How are you going to be remembered? What is your legacy going to be built on, bitches? Yeah, I can't read that good. I can't write that good. You know what I mean? But hell, I fucked a lot of bitches. Okay. That's nice. Yeah. I did a lot of jump shots and I made MVP and my son sure could suck a dick. Right. Manhood is about patience and time. Men are supposed to think logically. Men are supposed to be natural leaders. Men are supposed to be of sound mind. Men are supposed to be innovators, creators, builders. When you're out there fucking a bitch, you ain't building shit. When you're out there robbing and doing dope and codeine and all sorts of shit like that, what you building? You explain that to me. Explain to me why you so legendary. Explain to me why we should remember you 100 years from now. Explain to me why you're on the same level as Pac. Yeah, it is Barack Obama, Tupac, and Boosie. I'd like to know. I'd like to know why you think you're right. I'd like to know why you think it's okay that it ain't pedophilia. I'd like to know why you think it's okay to teach your son sexual conquest. That boy should be on PlayStation and Pokemon cards. Not worried about getting his dick sucked. And you know what happens? Is that a child like that will go out in the world and corrupt other children. So he fresh off his dick suck. He 8 years old. Everybody else is shooting dice. Everybody else is playing Monopoly. Everybody else on the PlayStation. Everybody else on the Xbox. Everybody else ain't thinking about that shit. And here come your fucking son. If your son approached my son with that bullshit, my son come home talking so, yeah, dad, I'm trying to get my dick sucked, I'm going to beat your ass. For even passing that shit to him. One man to another.